Alright, welcome back to more Theme Park Tycoon 2. As you saw in the speed build at the start, I did build the first roller coaster of the park, but I thought it was time to just do that because I felt a lot of how this area here will be shaped is based on this roller coaster, and the roller coaster is a little bit different from what I had in mind. Originally, I just wanted it to go straight this way, come around, and then immediately go this way. I didn't build the station right, and I also didn't really want to move it because I suddenly realized how far back this would be. So I kept the station here and just tilted the lift hill to the left and built around this way. So what this now means is, because I originally wanted the next area of the park to start right around here, this section of the ride will have to be themed to both areas. So like while you're riding the ride, it still looks like you're in the Hot Wheels themed area that we're doing here. However, when you're off the ride and looking at the ride, I need it to look like you're in the other area. So I have to figure that out, but that's for later since I'm not building over there yet. We still have all of this to work on in the Hot Wheels area, and we got to figure out how to fill in these spaces and decorate this ride and make it look all pretty. Another issue I've run into with this ride is I accidentally dug into my money farm over here. I wasn't really thinking when I was making some of these hills and stuff, and you can see now some of the money farm rides are poking through the floor there, so it's likely I'll actually end up needing to move the money farm to the other side of the park, which will be a very unfortunate task to try and perform. Other than that though, I am very happy with how this roller coaster came out. There are I think for the most part it's very smooth, but there are a couple rougher moments, such as the truss dive over here, or it's a dive loop, but I'm gonna just pretend it's the truss dive even though it's not shaped properly. And this hill right here in particular is a little messed up. I made this you can kind of see it here, it's like basically straight track for a brief moment, and then it goes into like this really tight hill. Unfortunately, I'm too lazy to fix it, so it will stay like that. And I think there is like a slightly rough spot like right in here where the turning is a little bit awkward. But I think those three things are the only things that really are noticeably rough. And considering this is a ride that for most of the time you'll spend looking at it from off-ride, I'm not too worried about fixing it just because you don't really notice that it's semi-rough when looking at it from off-ride. I also started working on the station of the roller coaster here, and I made a decent amount of progress. I started working on what the queue line stuff will look like, and I started briefly working on the outside, but I do want to take a break from that so I can focus on getting this main city in here done. And I also still need to do the transitions from part to part right here. Yeah, I still need to figure out what I want to put in some of these other buildings, but that's just kind of what my plans are. So I'll go ahead, stop this recording, and we'll jump into the next speed build here.